everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're asking why we in career mode and what am I doing here in the mission control center, I actually decided to start this new series where I'll try every time I can to just use only aircraft. There are a few things like these first few missions I have to use the rocket due to. Look at this janky build I tried here. I tried to make an aircraft using mystery glue and the landing legs. This whole, if you're asking what actually has made me do this thing, I was inspired by Spooty Chance. Basically, series like that. Okay, let me just tell a few rules. I am allowed to air launch rockets. I have lots of mods installed, like one of those is Z-Team, which really I love. I'm never going to uninstall it. If you're asking what's happened with IH Aerospace, I think a 100 tutorial should be enough for you. I think after that you should start maybe just doing something like try those and then you'll slowly get the learning curve. But you have to learn like the first part. Try many and 100 missions. To be honest, if you just farm science, like a 100 mission is enough, there you go. Let me just show you this jack plane and what I had every attempt of me. This is at 10 times speed if you ask why the camera is so wonky and it's going so quickly. KSP almost even crashed at one point. Here you go. It almost crashed. I somehow managed not to crash. And there you go. And this one was not a very better. It was a little better than the others, was still not as good. Tried to just check center of mass and that also did not work. So yes, let's see what I do next. I tried to now start offsetting the mystery goose way further out. This was like 16 minutes of my life I just wasted with this horrible idea before I got little better ideas, like you'll see soon. And if you're asking, I've got many contract packs installed. One of those is K-Planes, which is really helping me here. Let me quickly just drink some water. That's not what's helping me more clearly. K-Planes is actually helping me to have extra contracts that makes planes actually useful. Because currently it's not going to be really useful until I somehow manage to get a space plane working. So till then I'll still have K-plane contracts to help. I just jacked out as much as I could with this rocket, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I'll still allow me to launch rockets to orbit and all that, uncrewed rockets, but still, the planes I can keep uncrewed with a probe, but seriously, it won't be looking really good. I'm telling. I've got Career Evolution, I think that's what that thing is called, that mod contract pack, which was actually a series of I was doing with the same name of the contract pack, but I just never got around. I got bored making that series. It started to get with jank I had to do. And so I was like, who cares about that series? I'll just remove it. I tried also a career with Kiwi Tech Tree and I just hated that Tech Tree. So I also cancelled that. I think this is a little more fun thing because I have never got this happening to me. Which, spoiler alert, actually no, I'll not tell it. I get both of those nodes. And then I just realized, wait, I would want better wings. And I think that was my first attempt to use a proper rocket. We'll be taking this break the sound barrier contract, just fighting frantically for any good contract, yeah. And there were a few more janky launches like this. That first one. Yeah, I love this loading menu. And again, KSP almost crashed. But I hate it when the cursor starts rotating a lot. Just tell me in the comments if you think. Go down in the comments and tell me what you think about me having one part of it, basically having all of the voiceover and all that, but then the other part, if this is some big surface base or anything, not having any voiceover and having my genuine reaction. Just tell me that if I should have different things of live commentary and just Normal commentary should be calling it. I don't know what to say. So now, there you go. This is just a simple thing I got for a extra science. Was at this point just finding weird ways to get extra science, so just plop this on the runway. Since I launched the previous one on the launch pad, I mean, kind of this thing can actually fly like an airplane, like I've made those wings, but still it has to launch like a rocket, which I'm not really proud of. Like I tell, space shuttles will be allowed, like a Deep Chaser, Vulture Star, space shuttle sort of thing is allowed, but you have to have some sort of aircraft sort of thing body on it. What normally people think as an airplane, like there you go. We just taking finding few of these contracts. Past does. I think this is where I wanted to get these things before they run out, so I just like I could not like did not want to cancel it, so I go to the spaceplane hangar and launch our third rocket. I mean, I had not even a single plane and 3 rockets. This amount should get little better soon for this whole series, but seriously, first few things at a time that like rockets are literally the only thing that's possible. I mean, look, I mean, I'm kind of flying this like a plane, but it launches like a rocket, does lots of things like a rocket only. But I got some lift out of it here, I think. So yeah, because of this like plane like thing get out, I got a bit of lift in this flight, but then just deployed the parachute. Landed in the grasslands of Goban. So soon, there you go, that's done. I tested the parachute, did I? No, what was the next? I had to launch it again. Kind of, you can say the answer. It was 3 launches of rockets before we got our first plane. These plane contracts are actually quite fun to fly. Just like, I don't know why it won't make for a good video just flying all over Corbin. I'll start actually making space planes soon actually, because just thinking of it. You know, I'll wait for K-planes, I'll complete lots of K-plane contracts, lots of low altitude survey contracts first. Maybe try and go above 17 kilometers, but like maybe once or twice. But that too with the swivel engine, maybe I'll use as making it a proper Bell X1. I think that was what it's called. I call this space plane the Bell space plane. I'm just really asking future Ayash to just remember to put the craft file of the plane in the description. I mean, it's a really simple plane to be honest, but still I was quite proud of it. No, a complete rocket here. This isn't even a plane. I put it away. I know what happened this attempt. I should have cropped this attempt out. The first plane, like out of the stock parts, like Jackie design wasn't really good. I would say that's why I probably removed it. I could have just went like doing weird stuff, but I thought like better to do something which makes some sense than just no sense. I did not mean to go to the apartments. I don't mean to get any science out of this. Because I wanted just to play the parachute testing contract. A plane would have get way better to somehow get that done, but still, you have to live with what you have. You have to live with your basicness. So yeah, and realizing I can't do acrobatic, removing all the everything from this, I'll be like, seriously, these boomsticks we have been launching at this point. I think I lost at least like 4 or 5 of these boomsticks. I just called it SO1 or a title spacecraft or something like that. Then we put in the next one, the plane name, if you are asking. It's going to be the P1 Bell. If you're asking where I got the name, it was not the X1 or the Bell X1. I think it was what it was called. It was just literally, I was just checking scores on Cricket 4, and I just saw Lauren Feller in the women's Ashes scorecard. So I was like, why not? Why not? I just put Bell. You to actually put have it made more sense to actually realize this from the Bell X1 or the Bell X1. Yes. There you go. Be not hesitating at all before doing this. Don't worry. I was just seeing every part I get. I clearly was not hesitating. This is clearly not sped up footage. Just kidding. This is sped up footage twice, but I was clearly not hesitating before doing this. I was really clearly just going to buy that just as soon as I found it. I was not doing anything, if you're asking me. And if you say something wrong, that I'd like to, if you say that I did not, you are wrong. Now I'm just trying to get the K-Place contracted. There you go. Quickly find it. Zero hesitation. Just quickly take it down. I don't know what I'll do. You mean by I hesitated a lot? Just I quickly did it. You know what I mean? Like whatever. I need some water. Yeah. And here you go. We get into the build time lapse of the explain. If you ask me, this is the first time ever I've just made a weird plane and then got it to work first try. I mean, I've never had that. That's how bad I'm at making planes. I need like 4 or 5 attempts. I mean, 1 or 2 issues I'll fix it when I make the next video sort of uploaded. Now I realize it's quite black. And in the small preview window of Kidden Live, I can't realize anything that's going on. The names. I think that we are adding the wings currently. Yes, we are clearly adding the wings. I can recognize that. And the control surfaces. Yeah, we realizing I don't have the correct size of control surfaces. Clipping these pieces into the wings, adding the air intake, and yeah, the wheels were there. I was like, okay, we should launch, kind of fly. There you go, adding the wheels. Yeah, I did use the offset tool. If you ask what I did, not offset tool, like this sort of, that sort of thing. I should have put. Yeah, these wheels are actually on the center of mass, and that's, yeah, we just changing the angle of the wings to be pointing quite up. This is a really good plane. I really recommend, just if you can't be bothered, don't know how to download craft files from the description, just go to the just copy it from this build time lapse. It's quite easy to make. It's going at 300 times speed, so I can maybe going down to 0.2 times speed. Everyone also, yeah, subscribe to the channel. If you go down to the description, also subscribe at that same time. Really helps with the goal of reaching 100 subscribers by birthday, which is January 30th, if you are asking that. So, not January, I mean July. Why? How can I mess up my birthday as well? Seriously, you have to do that. So yeah, I want to at least get that done. So hopefully we can have a good birthday celebration. Also, we mentioned, like, here you go. The whole aircraft flight, I think I'm going to do this in real time. So let's start. This is what we had to experience this big of a loading screen. That is normally how laggy it is. All if there's a bit of, yeah, it was lagging a lot for me at this like time. And I got a good computer, not a really good state of the art computer. Not even got a 1080, but still quite a good computer. It runs KSP. Especially low part vessels, which I mean, I have the Stratton Blitz to build like 7,000 piece vehicles. What is it? Whatever. And yeah, here you go. You're flying. You can see the beautiful volumetric clouds board. And completing all of our 3 contracts that I got for this plane. I mean, that reached to space contract was by mistake. I just turned it on, just put it in the jute. What else happened? So here we go. Now we just flying the plane in the very clumsy way. I'm not that good at flying planes in a KSP. No music time bomb. Just waiting for us to enter that area. I just realized that the waypoints actually kept up in the upper atmosphere. And I can see some mountains ahead of us. I don't know. Why would anyone want a crew report from you? I think you have completed all the sites, and yeah, now we are going to the next area, which is I think a little more deserving of a crew report. It's quite far away. Took a while. Take a while for me to get the plane there. Actually, that's how long is 6 seconds. If you were wondering, I was wondering that. So yes, let me quickly drink some more water. I really need water today. So yeah, let's continue talking about this. Yeah, this is a normal old flight. Oh, I see this mountain range. I don't know why anyone doesn't like recognize these few mountains over here. I think I was just the first person. Like, I had recognized this like maybe even like a year or like a year and a half ago, maybe even it has been. Oh my! I mean, I've got 1,000 hours of KSP. How will I remember how long it has been since I just recognized the simple mountain range? And there you go, the crew report. We get actually 1.5 science from this one. I'm going to pack actually a few thermometers and barometers on this, just so you know. I can take some science over a few biomes. That's what the next flight of the same plane will be. It's not the same plane. I have caught it. I just clicked recover vessel, to be honest. I did not put it in one of the hangars for later. But I could have and then got a fuel truck. It would have just been a complete mess and harder to do that. But I will start making fuel trucks and one or two of my SSTUs. I'll keep in few hangars that either I only place using Kerbal constructs. And also that there, so I'll tell the goal of tomorrow's episode. Not tomorrow's, like next Monday's episode, to be honest. Maybe not even next Monday. I could do it a little earlier a year ago. We just trying a few stunts with the plane. And you're not trying a few stunts in the plane clearly. I'm just trying to find the Cove launch site. Could not find it. If anyone knows where the Cove launch site is, just help me, because if you ever noticed it, just tell me, because I like the Cove launch site. It will help for some submarines, which, I mean, that will be not counted as a plane, but still, I mean, submarines, what science you get out of them is just more for the cool aesthetics. There you go, me just pulling off lots of high G turns. There you go. I did not end up landing in the runway. Spoiler alert. Because this runway is too bumpy, I decided, and I don't want to risk it. Also, I did not come in the best of angles. I almost stalled out like that. Soon we'll go to locked camera, I think. So when I get into wood, like I think I can start landing soon. I mean, I should have just landed anywhere, to be honest, but I like to be close to the space center. So I think that is gem inside can still. I mean, this is a complete contraption. To be honest, this is just completely pointless. If anyone wants to play career mode, just don't do it this way. Do it the proper way. Get these parts, maybe just do the survey contracts. Don't add so many mods. It really slows the game up. Like every time you try and like all of your sim games basically that you have, it just slows it down so much that it's unbearable. Like every time you are in the bit very locked down, like every time you are like having a save file, it just slows it down a lot. Like the loading times are insane. Like it doesn't just slow down KSP, to be honest. It has been slowing down everything in my computer a lot. Like I got 100 mods, it feels like at this point. But I can't resist having zero, because like I can't resist having them, because having zero, I completely I want a not bothered at all installed of KSP. It looks so ugly, it's not fun at all. Not that. I mean, I may just have to talk a bit loud, but I don't think I need to think with the Juno engines actually don't make a lot of sound, hopefully. You know that fun fact. Oh, here you go. We are into a stall. I tried to stall the plane slightly. I did not try to stall it, you know. What I mean, I'm trying to basically. I tried to basically like not stall the plane but go up and take a 360 from like that. I think a Panther engine, I think a Panther engine would have been little better than the Juno engines. And actually we are running on fuse. I just realized we are running on fuse. So you know, it had to be a landing, but I don't want to use so much fuel. And so I thought maybe of landing here because I hope so. That's little less puppy. And then realized I was on the crash course with that tower. So before I absolutely crash into that tower, I decided I'll try and land over here. But the terrain over here is not very flat. So I basically had to be as low as I can at like landing here. You can see how bumpy it is. You almost got the like tail area of the plane knocked off. And you see here you go and we have stopped. That was a complete fluke. I have never had any plane flight like this go so successfully. Let us now just quickly take some get use of the science that we got and do stuff. And so the video is ending anyone. And so yeah, now I just take a few new contracts. We'll go on about 100 meters per second next episode. And hopefully you all like this video. Just watch me do all of this stuff of contracts. Bye.